Welcome to Fair Game. I'm Kristine Leahy. My guest today has been singing and performing since the age of 4. His latest EP, Walk With Me, hit #1 on the iTunes R&B charts, and you might recognize him as Dre from the hit series Power. Rotimi, it is so good to see you.
See you too.
We met at the Super Bowl, so it's good to have you here in LA.
It's good to be here.
I am a huge fan of Power, but as I told you at the Super Bowl, I am not caught up with the last season. I know.
That was 9 months ago. So
I know. I've had some time.
Okay.
But it just got really intense, and I needed to breathe for a second before I could dive into the final season. So don't give me any spoilers.
I won't tell you anything.
But blink twice if Dre gets killed.
I don't know where to look.
I think you blinked twice.
I did not.
Oh my gosh, that was so many blinks.
What are you talking about?
Wait, that means you die. You die an awful death. That's what you just said.
You said
with
twice.
Your eyes.
I blinked 7 times.
Yeah, that means you died.
7 means I live. Oh.
That was a good way to switch it, but I'm pretty sure what you just did means you die like the worst death ever.
You said 2, I gave you 7 blinks. 7 blinks is a heavenly number, which means I'm still here.
Okay, we'll go with that.
All right.
But once I finish the season, I'm going to go back to this moment and see if you lied to me.
All right.
All right, so 6th and final season of Power. Yeah. A lot of fans have a lot of things to say about the fact that Trey Songz redid Big Rich Town.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts?
You know, that kind of intro to a show should never be touched.
Oh.
But the thing is, no one could have done it better than Joe.
Okay.
Like sometimes it's so legendary that like it could have been anyone else. And Trey's one of the best singers on the planet.
Awesome.
But like it could have been anyone and it would have been received the same way. So it wasn't anything about him. It was just don't change what people have been listening to for 5 seasons, you know?
You think that's why the fans were so mad about it?
Yeah, it was just a different, like something, it was just unfamiliar, you know? And so it wasn't him. His voice is dope. It was just more so like it's different. Like don't touch it. Nobody can touch it, yeah.
When fans see you, like in the mall, I don't know, where do you go? Mall, games, anything you do they come up to you like you're Rotimi or they come up to you like you're Dre?
It depends where I'm at. It could be Rotimi for the music. It could be Mr. Butterscotch for the comedy.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
And then it could be, you know, Dre. That's what all they know me for. But it's so cool that people have 3 different aliases for me.
But Dre, the character.
Yeah.
Not the nicest of people on the show.
No.
Do you relate to that character at all?
No.
Not in any way. I'm not saying you're mean.
No. I think the only thing that we really have in common is the fact that we both want to be the best at what we do. Like I want to have the best. That's why my project went #1. I want to be the best.
Yeah.
That's why I'm doing on one of the best shows on TV. That's why I want to be the best. He wants to be the biggest drug dealer in New York, and that's his goal. But he'll do anything to get it. I don't think I'll do anything to get it. But I'm driven.
He does some certain things to get it.
Yeah, he does a couple things I don't agree with, but yeah.
You started out, Dre started out so nice on the show and then really took a turn.
Yeah, it took a turn because, all right, so season 3, Lobos was gonna get killed. So Courtney was basically like, listen, you can either be a Ghost 2.0 or you can start your own kind of thing with being the villain. And I was like, there's already a Amari Hardwick, there's already a Ghost, there's already an iconic answer over there. I want to create something to make myself iconic in its own way. So I went the dark side.
You had a choice?
She basically gave me a choice.
And what you wanted your character to be?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, Courtney's amazing. Yeah, it was like, what do you want to do? Can you handle this? And I said, of course.
And you said, I'm going to become the villain.
I would love to, yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's do it, yeah.
Does that take a toll on you personally, having to get into that headspace?
No, it's not, because I know how to switch it off. Like entertainment, entertainment, you know what I mean? So it's not like, I think there's only been one scene that has ever affected me.
Where was it?
Dre meets somebody that's really important to him.
Oh.
And it brings some deep emotions that no one has ever seen him feel, ever. Like to the point of like tears.
So you had to dive into something in yourself to get yourself to cry?
I had to think of something that I've been through. I had to embody Dre in that moment. Like, how would this feel? You know, the conversation he has with his daughter that's really eerie, that people are gonna just be like, oh my God. So.
What's the recovery like for that?
I think I took like about 30, 40 minutes to myself after and just said, just leave me alone.
Yeah.
You know, because we're not just doing it one time. Like you're doing it repeatedly throughout the day, so you have to stay in that. So I put my phone aside, told everybody to leave me alone, and I just lived in that pain for like 4 or 5 hours, man.
Who on the show, I've always wondered this, because like you really shouldn't like Ghost.
Yeah.
He's not a good guy.
No, not at all.
But you do.
Yeah.
So who on the show is least like their character?
Least like their character?
Yes.
I'd have to say it's a tie between me and Joe Shakur, who plays Tommy.
Tommy's not like that?
No, not at all.
He's like super nice guy?
Yeah, he's the sweetest guy.
Really?
Literally the sweetest guy. He'll cry in 2 minutes, but he will mess you up if you mess with him. Because he used to box. So his range of emotions is amazing. So like he's very sensitive, but literally like will knock you out in 2 seconds.
Well, that's like Tommy. Tommy would knock you out too.
But I think Tommy's aggressive. I don't think Joe's really aggressive unless he has to be. Tommy's aggressive all day, every day.
I mean, Tommy did the worst thing, I think, on the whole show.
What was that?
Kill his girlfriend, who was pregnant. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's pretty bad.
Pretty bad, yeah.
And then buried her.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
Not the greatest. Who is the most like their character?
I say 50.
Gotta be careful. 50?
Yeah.
Oh my God, he does some bad things too.
Yeah, but 50's also lived so many different lives. You know what I mean? So there's elements of Kanan that is true, is real. He's lived it. And the show itself came from a lot of what he's been through.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he's the only one that's actually for real lived this type of life. You know, and so, yeah, for sure 50.
I used to love 50 Cent. Like, now I can't look at him and not be scared.
Oh, no, he's a sweet guy.
I know, but I was at a show and he came up on stage and I was like, I see Kanan now.
Yeah.
So he is the executive producer of the show, and he didn't know when you started that you were a musician at all, right?
No, he didn't.
So how did it happen that you wound up signed to his label?
I'll give you the short story or the long version.
Whichever one is the better one. I want the better one.
All right, so it was a night that I just started filming season 2.
Okay.
And these producers were coming to me like, yo, bro, can we work with you? Never met them in my life. They were like, come to the studio.
Okay.
I said, I went in, boom. They were like, it was just when Snapchat had just started. So they were like, yo, we just want a competition on Snapchat where we have the best beat. The beat will be in the show. I didn't know what the show was.
Yeah.
So the guy who's doing the whole competition comes in and is like, yo, like, all right, play me what you guys got. I got an artist like Eminem. I got some stuff for Kendrick. I need some stuff for 50. When he said 50, I was like, oh, I work with 50. He was like, oh, what do you do? I said, I'm the new character on Power, because we were just filming, it didn't come out yet. He was like, yo, I do all the music for Power. So I was like, what? He was like, play me what you got. So I played him my single. I played him a song called Lotto at the time. And then he was like, yo, I gotta bring you to the office tomorrow. 50 had no idea I was in the office. He was like, yo, little bro, what are you doing here? I was like, man, I'm my music. I played the record. He made me play the song 9 times. He was like, yo, I'm doing my verse tonight. I'm sending you the contract in a week. Let's get it done. Let's shoot the video. You're a star. Let's go. And that's how it happened, because I didn't want to go to him like everybody else, like, oh, my mixtape, listen to my this.
No.
I was like, bro, like, if he finds it, he'll find it.
That's such a good story.
Yeah.
So you were with G-Unit for 3 years.
I was with G-Unit for 3 years, yeah.
And then you switched to Empire. Why did you make the move?
I think it was just growth. You know, 50 does a lot of things, so I felt like I wanted to start having ownership of my music, ownership of my career.
Yeah.
Not be under somebody, but actually partner with somebody. So Empire allows you to partner with them. So Ghazi reached out, the founder of Empire, he reached out to me actually in DM, and was like, bro, like,
really?
Yeah, he was like, bro, I just have a feeling you got it. Like, let's make something happen. We linked up, did the paperwork, man. I had a conversation with 50, like, bro, I want to grow. This is what I want to do. He said, yo, it's time. It's your time.
Oh.
So he let me out of my situation. And yeah, and then Love Rhythm came out and did what it needed to do.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah,
because I was thinking maybe it wouldn't be the wisest decision to split from 50, considering he could just kill off your character.
Yeah, but it's how you go about it. I had to, like, literally sit with him man to man and, like, this is what I want. This is what I think.
Yeah.
What do you think? He said, I agree 100%. You need to go do your thing. You're at a level now where you need to take off.
So any beef that you guys had, like on Twitter and stuff, that wasn't real?
No, that was him. Because the project, so I'll tell you, so the project was #1 at the time. And it was #1 for about 3-4 days. And he was like, just follow my lead, little bro. I'm going to keep this running. And then I was like, oh, God, what are you going to do? I had no idea what he was going to do, because you don't know what he's going to do. And then all of a sudden I see, I'm going to break his face if he owes me my money. I'm like, oh, he is crazy, but it trended everywhere.
Oh, so he knew what he was doing.
He knew what he was doing. And because people who didn't know I did music were like curious, like, oh, Dre got #1 album out? Let me go listen to it. And then it became, wow, this is actually really special.
Yeah, so he was really being helpful to you.
1,000.
Right when you left him. That's a great, now I can like 50 Cent again.
There you go, 50, you see what I just did for you?
I'm back to, I mean, I always liked him. A little scared of Kanan. Check out our YouTube channel, FairGame on FS1 to catch all the best highlights of our show. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you never miss an episode.